What is up, YouTube? My name is Eben, and today I am bringing you something kind of special. It is Raichu GX. Now that the promo version of it has come out recently, I thought this would be a good time to kind of release this and say, hey, here's a build you could use for Raichu. Have fun, because it's finally pretty easy to get. If you didn't buy a lot of Shining Legends packs, now you can just go to the store and pick up the promos or trade with somebody who did. So we're running 3 of Raichu GX, which is really quickly for the uninitiated. He's 210 HP, he's a stage 1, and the attack you really care about is his first one because it's 20 base damage and then 20 more times the amount of lightning energy on all your Pokemon. So the plan here is pretty simple. You just get as many lightning down as humanly possible and deal big damage. And yeah, you have a 160 attack and your GX can guarantee paralysis. There are a lot of ways around that for your opponent though, so it's not necessarily as good as it looks. But we're running 3 of Raichu GX, and we're running 3 Pikachu. Any Pikachu will do. The promo with 70 HP is probably one of the more ideal ones because it can survive a hit from a completely unboosted like Buzzwole or some such thing. But honestly, I mean, there are lots of good options. You can Pika Draw, you can Agility, you can Nuzzle, whatever. The Pikachu you use honestly just doesn't matter. They're all pretty much the same. We're boosting here with Electric Magnezone from Breakthrough, and just like the new metal one, he allows you to attach as much energy as you want, but this guy does it with lightning energies instead of metals. So we're running 2 Magnezones because we really only need him on the board like once. We send all our energies down in a turn or two, and then after that it doesn't necessarily matter. He doesn't have to be there like for the whole game forever. We're going to run 2 Magnetons to go with him. Any Magneton's pretty much the same. And we're running 3 Magnemites. This is our Magnemite of choice because if you've got one in the active slot, say at the start of the game, and one on your bench, he retreats for free, which can be a nice way to get out into like a Pikachu or some such thing. We're also running 1 Tapu Koko just because this guy likes to have lots of lightning energy around, and his GX is probably better than Raichu GX's. His Tapu Thunder can pick up some surprise KOs. He can be sitting in your hand, drop him, and then boom, you can whack somebody for super heavy damage for a quick KO. And he's just a nice mon. I love Tapu Koko. We're also going to run 2 Tapu Leles. They can search out some particular supporters for us and get like turn 1 Bridget, etc. So pretty straightforward on the Pokemon lineup. There's a little heavy on Pokemon, but we play them out pretty quickly, so it's not a big deal. Our supporter lineup is going to be 4 Sycamores. Even though we're running a lot of evolutions, we're going to play them down real quickly. Just play these a little intelligently. Just don't get real careless with them and you'll be fine. It's still draw 7. It's the deepest dig. So basically you get all your lightnings, play them out, Sycamore, and you have the maximum number of lightnings you're going to hit again to drop with Magnezone. We are also running 4 Ns, second best draw power right now, pretty much. We got 2 Bridgets, trying to maximize our chances for hitting it early, keeps us from prizing one. Obviously, it's really only good once to get those Pikachus and Magnemites down, but that's just fine. And finally, I have an excuse to run Clement. Probably the only time you're ever going to see me run this incredibly limited supporter. But it's just like it's like a double Professor's Letter, and it only works on lightnings. So basically, you can lay this thing once you've got your Magnezone out, and boom, you got 4 more lightnings you can throw down. It's a one-time setup card, so you only need the 1. We're running 2 Acerolas. This is a great way to recycle your Raichus because it keeps your energies around, and you can instantly drop them back down thanks to Magnezone. So Acerola is a really, really solid card for this deck. And we're also running 3 Guzmas just to help us pick up good knockouts. I mean, why would you go after the 200-something plus HP Pokemon if you can pick off a Lele for game or something like that? So, I mean, yeah, we definitely need Guzma. I can switch out some of our Pokemon who have some less pleasant retreat costs. The items are very straightforward. We got 4 Ultra Balls, get those Leles, get Magnezone, stuff like that. Pretty straightforward. I can also pick up Koko, of course. Nice targets for it. We've also got 4 Choice Bands to add that 30. It can really help us pick up some knockouts with Raichu when the energy's not quite 100% there for a one-hit KO. We're running 2 Rare Candies because if we can get Magnezone up 1 turn earlier, that's amazing. If not, it's no big deal. We can always fodder it off to Sycamore or Ultra Ball or whatever, but it's a really powerful option to have. And we are also running 1 Evo Soda. This can help us kind of go through our deck a little faster. It basically searches them on, searches an evolution for us. It's good for picking up Raichus. I'm running 2 Field Blowers here to just get rid of annoying things. Fighting Fury Belt doesn't see as much play as it used to, but it's still kind of an obstacle to us, obviously. We can get rid of that, and it can be useful for turning off Garbodor for a turn if somebody's trying to shut down your Magnezone that way. We've got 1 Rescue Stretcher, so you don't have to be quite as restricted in how you play things like Sycamore and Ultra Ball in the early game. You can still get stuff back. And of course, we're running 1 Super Rod to stuff Mons back into our deck, and most importantly, put some Lightnings back if we, somebody gets knocked out or something like that. We can kind of restore our energy count that way. And we're running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 energies in the deck. more, and I think we'd have a problem with just like having too many in our hands and getting some kind of dull hands, but we have to run a lot. Otherwise, Raichu is just not going to be able to do meaningful damage without just like, going through pretty much your whole deck to find every last energy. So 13 is pretty much the run there. It's pretty solid. Give this deck a try at your local. It's a lot of fun, and hey, who doesn't like playing with Pikachu and Raichu? It's sort of like a rite of passage in the Pokemon world. So anyway, until next time, like, comment, subscribe, check out my channel for more content, and I will see you next time.